Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Bitcade. This is a brand spanking new episode of Bitcade, episode 29. I got to make sure I get all of the fingers on there. I don't know which way
All of them?
we're on. Yeah,
all
of them, all 9. Or you could do the nub. So then you go like this, like you have one plus finger. Anyway, Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not watching visual, you didn't get that joke. Anyway, we are back for Bitcade, episode 29. Man, it is going to be a great one. We are going to talk about Ninja moving over to Mixer because that's our home turf, and I don't know if I very much appreciate Ninja trying to take over Mixer.
Really?
We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Stay tuned for more. Also, we are going to be talking about Game Pass. Something may have been hinted over there on the old Twitter land. And our third topic, are video games really that violent? We'll see. Anyway, let's talk about the first topic. That is, Ninja has come to the promised land known as Mixer. Yeah, what do we think about Ninja? You are the stream team leader. You are the guy that normally streams over there on mixer.com/Primal Target. Link in the description below. So how do you feel about this?
Okay. So,
When you found out, how did it work?
Okay, so initially I was like, oh, wow, okay. I'm very confused right now. Why is this happening? That's a huge power move made by Mixer, which gets me excited. Off the bat, I was excited that,
Hold on, I need to take a sip from my cup.
Anyway, I was very excited that Mixer is making these power plays, but it's there's kind of two sides of the coin here. So if you're a partner, this is really, really good for you, because all these people are flooding in from Twitch, and they're gonna see the featured page. Ninja's gonna be on there every day that he's streaming. Obviously, it's probably part of his deal. But there's also gonna be partner streamers up on the featured page. So a lot of these guys are gonna get a lot of trickle down. They're gonna get some awesome boosts to their numbers. However, flip side of that, we are not partners. We are pretty small. We're like 255 strong right now. 255 followers on Mixer at the time of this recording. Probably going to be more by the time you guys see it.
Can you get there before 300? Let's see. Go over there. Follow. See if you be the first 300s to follow us over there on mixer.com/Primal Target.
That just makes the climb a little bit higher for us to go to reach that. We're going to have a lot more partners to wade through. A lot more people trying to get a partner.
Yeah, but I think that with Mixer's algorithm being a lot different than how Twitch's setup is, where it's like, okay, here are the top streamers, this is what you're going to do. While Mixer's a little more random, which helps a lot of the little YouTubers, the little streamers to get up there with Hype Zone and things like that, where Twitch doesn't have that.
Hype Zone, I'm not entirely sure what the algorithm is for that, because there have been times where, I'm streaming maybe with 30 other streamers on Apex because it's dead. It's the dead of night and nobody's playing. There's maybe 2,500 people watching Apex, and I'll get amazing games and really, really close end of circle games multiple times throughout the night and not get Hype Zone once.
Interesting.
Now that could be chance. That could be algorithm. It might be favoring towards larger view counts. I did get it the other week, but it was not a great game, so I'm not quite sure what the algorithm is there. But in terms of other than Hype Zone, we have the up and coming category where it's gonna feature some smaller streamers on there, so they do have that support. Mixer is a lot more, they're a lot more even. They have the featured tab for the partners, and they have the up and coming for small partners or lower.
Yeah, because I feel like what Mixer does better than Twitch is the whole thing of where it's everyone's game still. It's like anyone can do it, and I think Twitch lost that along the way. I don't think they have that really anymore. It's very difficult to be like a Twitch streamer now, just because there's so many people that it is the Kleenex of live streams. Like even YouTube can't even do it. So the fact that Twitch has now got that point, Mixer kind of steps in and still goes, well, even if you're new, you still get that option.
Yeah.
And I think that if they keep this in place, the whole up and comers section or the hype zones that are for what, like 7 different games now? Because there's PUBG. Is PUBG still one?
PUBG is still one.
Fortnite, Rainbow Six,
Rainbow Six,
Apex.
I think
Did For Honor get one?
No.
They didn't get one?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought some weird game got one too. But anyway, there's 4 of them right now, and then there's probably more to come. So, and especially now that they got Ninja, the biggest streamer
in the world.
He's the house name now. So it doesn't even matter if he's number 1 or if he's number 2. He's still, everyone knows who Ninja is. The people that play Fortnite know who Ninja is. Marshmallow's crew, the people that like follow Marshmallow know who Ninja is. People that go to PAX now know about Fortnite, which then associates to, oh, we know about Ninja. So and now, I don't know if you noticed this, if you go into Target, you can actually see toys of Ninja. It is the most insane thing. Like, they are little like vinyl, kind of like pop vinyls, but not really. They're more of like some third party whatever, but they're available. You can buy toys of Ninja's licensing now. So it's like he is become and now that Mixer has that, I think there was like a report that Mixer jumped on the iTunes list to like number 3 of like video and movies or whatever.
No, they jumped to
number 3 overall. Number 1?
They jumped to number 1.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, they jumped to number 1 on iOS.
It's interesting because like that means they jumped Twitch and YouTube always, and Netflix and everything like that. Hulu was on that list. Amazon's on that list. So the fact that Mixer jumped immediately, like minutes after Ninja's announcement that he was going to full-time stream over there, it just jumped over there. So clearly he does bring weight.
Yeah.
And a lot of people go, is this money infused? Probably, but we're not going to know anything about that probably for another year, maybe.
It's probably NDA.
Yeah, it's going to get pushed to probably until he's, I don't know, until that is all done, which is probably a long time. So
those contracts over.
Yeah. But I think that he even was quoted of saying like this is like a next step for his career sort of thing, which I was like, that's interesting way to phrase that considering you started on Twitch. And he did mention that he enjoyed being on Twitch. He just feels like this is the next step is what he used. And I was like, interesting. I do think Mixer is definitely the better platform. It's just in its baby phase still, so it doesn't have it doesn't know what to do with all of what it has right now. Unlike Twitch, where it has everything and it knows what it's doing, and then it keeps adding more to it, which makes it this, confuzzled mess. Like, I don't know, Twitch to me is starting to get a little messy on their whole.
Well, that's because they're falling apart because they don't know how to enforce their rules. They're not clear with anybody, and they're super biased. So, I mean, there's a lot of favoritism over there, and everything's just falling apart because their staff is shitty.
Oh.
Shitty staff calling you guys out. It's bullshit. You got to make it fair, make it clear. If you look at Mixer guidelines, take dress code, for example.
Now, you saw the report on this, right?
Oh yeah.
And how do you feel about that? Okay, for those that don't know, can you take us back to this whole dress code thing that kind of was shined upon it this week?
So the Mixer guidelines is basically they show you what is acceptable to wear for each rating system: family friendly, teen, and mature. So you can't show any cleavage really for family friendly. Why would you need to? If you're talking about, like 9-10-year-old kids, they don't need to see your titties. They don't.
Actually, I think they're aiming for younger.
Younger
on the everyone streams.
Well, yeah,
I think they're aiming for like
5-6-year-olds.
Yeah, 6-7-year-olds is probably where they're aiming for.
But there's some guys that are playing, just video games, and they're just not into swear words and all that, and they're family friendly, all that. And then you have teen. You can have a smidge of cleavage. No shoulders. You gotta wear a t-shirt. People are getting really upset about that. A lot of the Twitch streamers are trying to come over to Mixer.
I noticed
the Bob
this.
streamers.
Yeah. So and then you get. I'll let you finish. And then for mature,
it's like you can show your shoulders.
Yeah. You can wear spaghetti straps.
It just can't be strapless.
Yeah.
It has to. People have.
No,
to
I thought you can do strapless on mature. But you gotta be covering.
I'd have to double check
titties.
We'll throw it up. But it's.
Yeah. I don't know.
You have to be able to. There's no underboob. You can have midriff, it's pretty standard stuff. You can get away with it like high school.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Dress
pretty much high school rules.
dress appropriately.
If you look at how Mixer their guidelines are, I read it, and first off, I mean, we're gonna quote IGN later on in the show, but like, here's a quote from them now. They put on their Instagram that Mixer has sexist guidelines in their Instagram thing, and I don't know who the hell was running that, but to me, I was like, it seems very fair. Like, it seems really fair. And when you think of it like school, let's use the school thing. You wouldn't let a child walk out the door with like the nose with the spaghetti straps as like an elementary school person. So that should not be a part of an elementary school viewership.
To be dressing like
yeah, they shouldn't be that. If in and let's say, I'd say the teens range is probably the middle school, high school range, where it's like, wear what you would wear at school. And then maybe on your mature ratings, wear what you would wear at maybe home. I don't know, whatever you feel comfortable with, I guess. But like, to me, I saw a lot of people were very against it. They did pertain more towards a certain gender, and there was some that were leaning towards other things because they were a certain gender. And now I don't know if it's a gender versus gender situation, but there were a lot of people on one side that were one and the other ones that were not. So I don't know.
The thing is, it may be a little strict. But you got to look at Mixer. I mean, they're more of a family-friendly-ish type of platform versus Twitch is they have body painting. So, I mean,
Mixer does not have that right now.
We do not have that. So it's, to me, Microsoft is, if you take, for example, Xbox versus Sony, Xbox has stricter guidelines than Sony does. When it comes to making your gamer tags and stuff, there's certain things that you can get reported and banned for that you can't on, say, PlayStation. Mixer is kind of like an extra limb on that. So it's under that umbrella.
Yeah, it is. It is an interesting look to it, because a lot of the people that were against this whole clothing thing were saying that it was unfair. This is totally bad. That how could Microsoft do this? And I love how every time Mixer is referenced, they always attack Microsoft. It's kind of like when Maker, or no, who was the guys that had PewDiePie? I think it was Maker
Maybe,
Studios. Yeah. Everyone was attacking Disney and wasn't attacking Maker Studios, who were the guys that actually employed PewDiePie, but they were attacking more of Disney side, while this is more of oh, we're going to attack Microsoft because you guys own Mixer. Well, it's well, Mixer is the one that still makes the guidelines. They're not strict on just to me, if it was, I would associate them more if it was PlayStation and Nintendo weren't allowed to be streamed on there. But anyway, they are owned by Microsoft, so whatever. Anyway, that was a tangent. So
if you want to dress provocatively, go to Twitch.
Yeah, there you go. There is a platform for you.
At least they tell you now, and not when you're already established.
Yeah,
on the platform.
but
you know it.
I don't know. Just the fact that they were attacking that just to say that it is unfair for that. But then the people that were with it, they're like, oh, well, yeah, now you actually have to use your talent to make content, to do stuff, to actually earn your way there. And I don't know. To me, I don't follow those people that do the whole body painting thing. So to me, if you're not coming to Mixer, and you don't have to, it's just exactly what you just said. You don't have to go to Mixer. You can stay on Twitch. There's clearly an audience over there.
IGTV, Facebook Gaming, YouTube, probably, maybe.
Chatterbait, Cam Soda, things like that. If you want to go to a platform, go to those platforms. You don't have to stay on Mixer.
If you have integrity, come to Mixer.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't, then the door's that way.
Integrity Farms.
Integrity Farms. That's right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there I don't know. To me, are they really gonna? The fact that this is surfacing now is what's kind of weird. Because because Ninja's now coming over, so everyone's reading the guidelines.
Everybody wants to see if maybe I'll jump over there.
Or they're like, okay, well, what's wrong with Mixer? What's wrong with it? Why can't we go there? And I don't know, because if you actually noticed, a lot of other content creators have actually jumped to Mixer.
Yeah,
Gabe and Tycho from Penny Arcade, they started streaming over on Mixer, and it's those people are jumping over. Ninja is a domino effect to this whole entire situation.
Oh, cool thing. Dr. Disrespect was even joking about it. Joking, guys.
Oh.
Joking
Because
about
I'm
maybe
sure
going
he
over
has a
Mixer.
hard contract right now with Twitch. So
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm sure Mixer
probably now he
could buy
does.
buy it out of him. But here's the thing. He did hint at, he wasn't able to say it because NDA, but he hinted that he has been offered before. But it wouldn't make sense right now until there are more players over there.
Got it.
More
Got it.
top 10 people from Twitch over there.
It would be funny to see because like even Professor Broman was the reason why we moved over to
Yeah.
Mixer, because I started listening to the podcast and I was like, dude, you got to listen to this guy. And then he started listening to him, and then we kind of talked about like, okay, well, do we want to stick on Twitch? Like, we're affiliates. Like, is this really where we want to be? It'd be cool if we were with Amazon, but like, and then the Mixer thing was like, oh, well, if we get with them, then we're like, oh, well, we can be working with like Xbox and all that kind of stuff. And the Mixer community seemed a little bit, it seemed different. Like, it seems different still. Like, just
It does.
everyone seems to still be in that, like how I mentioned earlier. And a lot of people have mentioned, even Professor Broman, the like infancy that Mixer's still in.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I don't think he's probably in its infancy. He's probably in its like teenage realm now.
I don't know, because they still have to get the AdSense added in there. I mean, which will come in time, but you know, it's one of those things is why I think they made the guidelines so crystal clear.
Yeah.
And get it established first with like the clothing and the
Yeah, because
other
everything
guidelines.
it's not written in a way. That's another thing with reading those guidelines was the whole clothing thing isn't written in a way of very like legal. It's written in a way that like an idiot can understand.
Common
it.
sense stuff. Like, you can read it. You don't have to be a goddamn genius to understand what's going on. Like, with everything's gray on Twitch. Like, you don't know what you can do and what you can't do until you get in trouble for it.
And the Mixer Twitter is also super responsive. Like, if you, I know that you've actually had. So, have you communicated with Twitch? Yes or no?
With Twitch?
Like,
No.
when you've never contacted them through like email or anything?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't know if you ever had like some sort of communication, because I know you've communicated with Mixer.
Only for the affiliate thing,
Okay. Yeah, I did too.
which took a couple weeks.
It did take a while, but yeah. So how do you feel like with the Mixer communication when you have a question, or because you've done that, you filed the ticket a couple times?
Yeah, I've filed a couple tickets. Now, this was last year. I just got my new setup, new computer, all that, and I couldn't figure out the bitrate scenario going with my internet and with the resolution, the frames per second I wanted. And they helped me with that a couple times. I finally got it tweaked, and kind of helped me out. I just had to submit a ticket with all the logs from OBS, and they were able to help me. They're super responsive.
How long did that take for them?
Maybe took 2 days, but I work night shift, so
Oh, okay.
I would ask them right before I go to work, and then visit it when I
So
get
maybe
back
like
home.
a day and a half,
Yeah,
which is pretty good. I mean, for like a big company that's probably going through a whole
Yeah.
bunch of them. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like Mixer support is a lot faster. And I don't know if that's because it is a smaller community, but now I don't know, because like Mixer is really getting big now, so I don't know really how many people don't have it now. I mean, because I don't know, it definitely sounds better than Twitch. Like, Mixer sounds better than Twitch. Like, the Twitch name is weird to even begin with. It's like, oh, where do you stream? It's like, oh, I'm a Twitch streamer. So what the hell does that mean? I'm a Mixer streamer. It
you
sounds
know what I
classy.
think of when I hear Twitch? Tweak from South Park.
Oh, yeah, I also think of like some sort of addictive sort of person. But
Mixer sounds like a party, man.
it does sound, it is a party.
I'm going
The
to a mixer.
Catalina wine mixer, man.
That's right. That's right.
The
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
we got to get a Step Brothers reference in there somewhere.
We could, yeah. 100%.
So yeah, I don't know. I think that if we reel it back to how we feel about Ninja coming back, I was just joking. I actually think that Ninja being a part of Mixer was a great move on Mixer's part. I really don't know why they did it. I don't know if Microsoft was just like, hey, we need to cut checks. The Xbox division is going to get this amount. That's why they've been like spending and buying people and
We gotta
whatnot.
blow this budget.
Yeah,
quick.
and so maybe Mixer had a budget, and they were like, you have this lump of cash, and they were like, we could just sign somebody, and then they did it.
They grabbed the biggest dog out there. But my theory is it might have something to do with Halo as well, because he was talking about going back
He
to his
did
roots.
talk about that. He did talk about his
So-
roots were in Halo.
And I think there was something about 343 making their own esport team for their game. So
I don't know how good Ninja actually is. Is he good at Fortnite?
Fortnite, yeah.
Okay, because that's how he got popular. He was good.
Yeah,
but now he just is.
That's when he really skyrocketed. He was.
But now
known
everyone's
for Halo.
too good now. So
Yeah.
like.
Well, he's going
just-
against all these kids that grew up playing FPS.
Yeah. So now he's.
His reaction time is not as good as theirs.
Okay. So I don't really. I've never really watched a Ninja stream. I just watched like. I think I watched one when he was like just becoming a thing, like the Drake stream. I watched that, but like. That's when I first found out who he was. I didn't know who Ninja was until like that Drake situation where he was streaming with Drake and like Juju and like all these other guys. So
that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But yeah, now he's just become like the number one. Fortnite became a thing, and that's the other question: what happens to Fortnite? Because Fortnite's got Twitch integration, right?
Yes.
So now that you're number one, well, I guess now he's number 2 streamer of Fortnite has left.
Well. Yeah, that's the thing too, because Twitch has all these their hands in so many pockets right now. Because they even have Apex. They have exclusive skins for Apex.
Yeah, because with the Prime membership.
I mean, I will
Twitch
say
Prime.
they are trash. I mean, nobody uses them because they're ugly, but they still have that exclusivity.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what. Like maybe Fortnite will try to, but that would be funny because Epic would essentially be crawling back to. If people want to associate Mixer to Microsoft, that would be funny to watch Epic try to be like, hey, let's sign a deal here.
Well,
we're gonna leave Twitch. They're kind of going downhill.
I guess what would be more important to follow Ninja or to follow Twitch? I mean, I guess that would be.
Well, clearly everyone spoke about it. Clearly everyone followed Ninja.
You know what they did, by the way, to his channel?
What?
Instead of just having it like just as it is, the way he left it, They took his channel and turned it into promotion channel where it's just showing off all these other partners.
What?
Yeah.
So wait, what is he doing?
So he didn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
Twitch took his channel.
Oh.
His Twitch channel.
Yes.
And turned it into a page for.
So if you go to twitch.tv/ninja,
it'll say the ninja you're looking for is in a different castle. And then it shows all of the other partner channels.
Wow. He didn't even get to keep his Twitch name?
I guess not.
That is so dumb.
I don't know what happens if he were to ever go back. I'm sure he could get it back, maybe. But
he's probably not going back.
I mean,
I'm sure Twitch is super salty about this.
They took his check mark away, but I mean, they would do that anyway if they signed a contract. I mean, that's just for everybody.
Yeah.
But I mean, to take someone's channel that
he
built and
whore it out.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
I don't agree with that. That is not the way to handle that.
Yeah, to me, that looks like Twitch is super salty.
Well, I mean, more like they're desperate because they see he had over 14 million people.
Jeez Louise.
Following him.
And now right now Mixer is running a promo where like if you follow him, you can subscribe to him right now for free.
Yeah.
Which is only boosting him numbers.
Yeah.
Did you hear about how people are like unsubscribing to him because he has too many people subscribe to him because they feel like he's getting too much money? What? And I was like, "What the hell are you talking about? Like you're helping him by subscribing. Why would you do that? He can only make content unless you subscribe to him."
Well, I think it's like the first 2 months. There was a promotion going for the first 2 months. I think it's just 1 month now.
Okay.
But that's what everybody on Twitch is waiting for, is to see what happens after those 2 months. To see
if he leaves?
No.
Or how many people leave?
How many people are going to keep subbing to him?
Oh.
Because that's the big thing. That's where you get your consistent income. Other than ads, I mean, donations are cool, but they're not as sustainable as like a subscription is. So
yeah, because you don't know if you're gonna get another like $1,000 in donations. You could get $200 the next month. So yeah, I don't know. I only think that this is definitely a big boost for the Mixer crew, and maybe we'll see some updates and upgrades and stuff like that. Mixer keeps updating, and every single time they put something out, it always just makes it better. So, like, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Well, hey, I mean, we're all getting Embers this year, which is the bits for those of you who are only familiar with Twitch. Those are getting pushed out to everybody, so you don't have to be a partner to use them, and they're actually more useful than bits because you get to use them to put cool things in chat.
Yeah, the chat integration and the fact that because Mixer definitely hit the nail on the head with the whole community aspect of things. Like the longer you watch, you earn more sparks. You can spend sparks to like soft tip a sort of currency amount to a streamer, and now they integrated just this either the last update or the update before that. When you watch somebody, you can level up in the
their
chat.
Yeah.
So now you can have like a certain point base so that the streamer knows how long you've been around,
Yeah.
and so that everyone else also knows that like, oh yeah, I'm a day one dude. Like these guys been around since like last week. I've been around for like last 3 years.
Yeah, you can. It's just a command. You just type in exclamation rank, and it'll tell you how long you've been there for and how many hours you've watched. But the chat level is just you get points by just.
Oh, that's the chat. When you're typing.
When you're typing
yes,
in
that's
chat.
Right. That's right. Well, that's what it was.
We can tell who's a regular and who's not. Just by seeing you pop up in chat, and we see like level 32 or something, and we're like, oh shit, you're here, like, often.
It's to kind of incorporate the ghosting people, like the people that are just like
the lurkers.
The lurkers, that's what it is, where they kind of like pop in and just watch, but you'll look in the chat and you'll see like, oh, Lieutenant Dangles is like level 14, and you're going, well, how come he's level 14? It's because he keeps typing, and that's how you keep ranking up and stuff.
Talk to me, you get those sweet points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk to me, baby.
Anything else you want to talk about Ninja about?
No. Welcome to the platform.
Yeah.
Not that
Even though
I'll
watch this.
You won't watch this.
Share this to Ninja. Hey Ninja, I just want to let you know, welcome to the blue platform. You're no longer part of Team Purple. You're part of Team Blue. But now, when Halo, what is it? What's the next Halo?
Halo
I was about
Infinite.
to say 6. Halo Infinite comes out. We'll take you on. And we'll beat you. There ain't no Fortnite no more.
You used to compete there, dude.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It does not matter. Challenge. The gauntlet has been thrown down.
Oh, really? Ryan's gonna sweat, huh?
Yeah. What? What? I'm sweat? What is Ryan's gonna sweat?
You don't know that term?
I don't know that term.
Wow, you're not a gamer.
I guess not. Never mind. Let's redact what I just said. We're moving on.